They done followed the young people all the way from Day Circle. I'll share this video. They had the man in handcuffs. They got license. He don't have to sit in the car. He ain't no crime. So these young people right here been driving. These police got 3 separate police cars. She got license. They pulling people out the car. Three cars. This is what we call police harassment right here. They followed them all the way from a housing project, and they had one of the young brothers in handcuffs, taking them out the car. This is 3 white officers following that car right there. The young lady allegedly had license, and here they are. They want to run now that I got the spotlight on them. So she had license. Where the other guy go? Well, they had the brother in handcuffs. They had the young brother in handcuffs.
That's my brother too. He told me he wants it up. That's fucked up.
So that she had license though, right?
Yeah, she had license.
So what? So why they pull you out? Why they pull you out the car for?
They said we was speeding, but they didn't even give us no speeding ticket. None of my business. Why they got my brother in handcuffs? Y'all got me fucked up.
So
Fuck, don't put a nigga in handcuffs.
what? Yeah. Why was he out the car in the first place? He wasn't driving, right?
Exactly.
Then don't tell me they're trying to search the car then when they already did.
Oh, they searched the car already?
Yeah.
What probable cause did they have to search the car? What they say?
They said it smelled like weed. Shit, I don't know.
Ain't no fucking weed in the car.
Ain't no weed in the car at all.
Look, you know what's crazy? We cleaned the car out today, just so y'all know. There was no weed in the car. And now y'all want to pull up this weed in the car. All right, go come out. Back up. Hey, I'm getting in trouble. My brother ain't gonna back up.
So this is Goldsboro, North Carolina. Cops always seem to find young black people to follow and stop in this little county. It's been happening since I was 18 years old. Why y'all follow these black people all the way down the street and stop them? What did they do?
Where's T3 there?
This is who the target is in America: young black men by these police officers. They need a ride. Why?
You sure again?
Was you in there with him? Oh, okay. Okay. Where your brother go?
Good, go ahead.
Where your brother go? Yeah, y'all go. Well, this is what I'm saying. We had 3 or 4 police cars for these people. They follow them way down. If anybody, I might take y'all to the jungle. The jungle is, you know what I'm saying? The jungle is, see, I come now, they run off. You know, they run off now, and they ask the young lady to ride with them. But you know, just imagine if I didn't pull up. They had the young brother all out here in cuffs. This is a little small town of Goldsboro. They ain't got nothing better to do than follow these young people in their car. The young lady was a licensed driver. I wish I would have got here sooner, but I didn't. And this is Elm Street and Slocum Street. The jungle, as they call it, is way down the street right there. Y'all see me pointing. The jungle is way down there. And you know what I'm saying? So now they probably going back to where they came from. The police following them. Got her in the car looking like she working with them. So I hope y'all can see my camera. I ain't even had time to fix my camera or nothing, but this is what's going on in all across the country. You see why and I didn't get my young man brother pull up asking why they had his brother in handcuffs. And then they want to jump and hop on him, but he got it right. See, there they go. They really got nothing better to do than just ride around and harass black people. There's one of them right there. The camera's kind of there, but yeah, there's one of the, I'm gonna just call them what they are. They pigs, man, at this point right here. You know what I'm saying? Then they're going right back up to the black neighborhood to go follow and harass somebody else. This is uncalled for, man. Them people, it's a Saturday night, it's hot. They had that young brother all out the car in handcuffs for nothing. For nothing. So, if this happens in little Goldsboro, North Carolina, just imagine what happens. Once again, we're on the corner of Elm and Slocum. But yeah, shout out to the young boy. She was legit. You know, now they want to search the car. You know, once again, we are the targets, man, especially in these small towns. And you saw 3 white people, none with more than a high school education, being able to daggone stop and pull and harass and order people around. You know, so I can't even see the sun so bright. I don't know if y'all looking at me or y'all looking at the, I can't even tell, but hold on, we about to see. Hopefully they don't come and try to mess with me. But I ain't really with that. My phone is so daggone. Hold on. I think I spilled some barbecue sauce on it earlier. But yeah, man, this is like this. Once again, people ask why I cover these stories. Like those young black teenagers driving from their own neighborhood, their own apartment. Young lady, they see her with 4 or 5 black dudes in the car, so they just automatically figure, okay, got one. We got some crime. Oh yeah, I'm blurred. Yeah. My fault. Yeah, my fault. Was y'all able to see on the other hand, like the situation popped off so quick, I wasn't even able to clean my camera or nothing. I just seen the young brothers hemmed up on the side of the road, 4 police cars. I was 4 police cars. Like I asked them, why so many of y'all out here? I don't know. I was just called out here. You know, and then the young brother came out. It's like, yo, why you get my brothers in handcuffs? Back up. No, that's my brother. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, I'm glad y'all can see it, but the young brothers was like, you know, they seen me come up, they instantly talking about, yeah, man, they followed us away from Day Circle. If you know anything from Day Circle is one of the housing areas in Goldsboro. It's been long known as, one of the worst housing areas, but, people out there, ain't no worse than people that stay in the rich neighborhoods. But the only thing is the police sit outside of their neighborhoods and follow them and tell them every day and then stop them. But you don't see them sitting out in front of all the rich white neighborhoods every day stopping their young people who driving around probably with more substances and illegalities than these people will ever have. When I was in the streets and I hustled in Virginia Beach, the people I sold to was rich white people in rich white neighborhoods. But one thing I never had to worry about? Going in and leaving those neighborhoods with a police officer sitting on every corner. But those people was doing more drugs and doing more crime than the people in the hood I might do. I ain't even like going to the hood because I know when I go to the hood, I got more of a chance to get stopped by a cop than I go to the rich white neighborhoods. Yeah, I mean, you can say whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can say I was a criminal, but I was an opportunist. Like I said, whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying that, using that as an example. That these police continuously harass young black men. Go back and watch the video. They had the young brother in cuffs. It was 1 girl in the car and 3 other young black male in the car. They had one out. They said that he gave them a fake name, but he was like, look at the body camera. He told them the real name. Now they pulled him out Once again, just because they can, not because they have any legal right. Um, they trying to fill the private prisons, MTGV. But yeah, man, I'm going home, trying to daggone go and enjoy my day, just leaving the cookout, and I got to ride past 4 police officers, 2 of them unmarked, and 1 young black man in the back with handcuffs. You know what I mean? They searching a car without premise. So, I mean, and I don't shy away from my past. I use my past because that's how I have as much knowledge of the criminal justice system, of the corrupt police system, of the streets, of the corrupt white business world. Like, you know, I'm not glorifying it. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not ashamed of it too, because it made me who I am today. It gave me knowledge and experience, wisdom and understanding of the way these systems operate and work. So, you know, I always tell I am a non-licensed legal analyst. You know, I've spent over 30 years dealing with the criminal injustice system, you know, on my own. So I've seen these cops stop me when I was 18, just like those guys 30 years ago, and they would follow me for 2 miles and then just turn on the lights when I haven't committed a crime, but they knew that they could do it. And this is before cell phones. This is before, you know, communication. So I had to sit and wait and beg and plead and run and fight and without nobody, and everything, you know, was after they beat me up, they took me to jail and said I beat them up. You know, so this is why people always ask me, why do I share the videos I share? Because it is things like that that go on and people don't know. People don't understand. Those young kids weren't bothering nobody, but they got stopped. So Tim, last year I'll be first. I see you going into the comments. But yeah, man, that was just an impromptu little situation that we had to address real quick. But yeah, man, we you know, the young brothers was all right. The young sister was all right. The young sister was pregnant, if I'm not mistaken. So they put undue stress on her. Like, we are under complete terrorization occupation by these police force, especially when you in a small town. You saw what? 4 white police officers and 5 young black people. You never see 5 black police officers and 4 young white people hemmed up. Why not? Why not, man? This is crazy. But yeah, man, I gotta get back, you know, to work, man. I didn't plan this today. I had some other things going on, but I just had to, you know, make sure the young brothers were. Even before I recorded, I just walked up like, bro, you straight? You good? Harassing the young black man. I didn't get none of that on camera because that's you know what I mean, that's not part of the exposure process. That's part of the, yo, I'm here, what's up? What y'all doing? Why y'all doing this? I know y'all. I know who you are. I'm watching y'all. I got my eye on y'all. And then, you know, as the situation, my brother's brother came up, the situation began to get a little intense. So that's when I turned on the camera because, you know, Young Buck wasn't going for it. Young Buck like, yo, no, you tell me why you got my brother in cuffs. And I'm like, bet. You know what I'm saying? If you go, I go. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Because we wouldn't have had no win. Like, you know, they'd have murked all of us and said they feared for their lives. But shout out to the young brothers, man. You know, once again, just let this be a lesson to y'all that anywhere y'all go, y'all always a target. You know what I'm saying? So if you was involved in something, just be careful. But those young men was, you know, they was on the square, as they called them. So yeah, man, peace and blessings, man. Y'all have a blessed day.